Going live. Going live.
Live. May I request the Dean, Vice Dean, Dean of Students Welfare, Associate Dean of Students Welfare, heads of all departments to please take a seat on the dais. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. A very good morning to one and all present here, Honorable Dean Professor Dr. U.S. Krishna Naik Sir, Vice Dean Professor Dr. Mitra Nagdeman, heads of all departments, staff members, and my dear interns. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the Year Boss Batch of 2016 Awards Ceremony. I am Kezia Justin from third year and I will be your host for today. Before we commence with the event, I'd like to call Neha Nambiar from first year for the invocation prayer. Vande Vidyalayam Ranyam Vidyavathiranankratam Vidyashilapradam Shrishtam Vishudam Pavanam Bhuvi Vidyanam Narasya प्रच्छन्दगुप्तं धनं विद्या भोगकरी यशस्सुखकरी विद्या गुरूणां कुरु विद्या बन्धुजनो विदेशगमने विद्या परं देवतं विद्या राजसपूज्यते न दुर्धनं विद्या विहीनं पशु ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनामतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Let us invoke God's blessings by lighting the ceremonial lamp, a symbol of hope and prosperity. I'd like to invite the Dean, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishna Naik Sir, Vice Dean, Professor Dr. Mitra Hegde Ma'am, Dean of Students Welfare, Professor Dr. Rahul Bhandari Sir, Associate Dean of Students Welfare, Professor Dr. Amashri Shetty Ma'am, and the dignitaries of the dais to light the lamp. We are gathered here today to honor the passing out of the batch of yogas. They have held the flag of this college high, bringing in pride and triumph to this institution. The COVID-19 pandemic has been quite a challenge for all, drastically changing a multitude of things, especially the educational system. But this batch of interns, staying true to the meaning of their batch name Yogas, which is warrior in Hindi, has fought against all odds and not only completed the degree of education but has actively contributed during the COVID-19 pandemic by helping and supporting others. Due to the current restrictions, the college was not able to conduct College Day and the interns passing out party as per usual. Nevertheless, this special event has been organized as a thanksgiving by the Yodas to the staff members and the university, and it is also to commend the students for having successfully completed 5 years of their academic endeavor and making us very proud. Without further ado, to start this event, I call upon Vice Dean Professor Dr. Mitra Hegde Ma'am to deliver the welcome address.
Before I start the official welcome address, I would like to compliment all the batch of Yoda members. Beautiful stage and all of you are looking very good. Respected Principal, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishnan Nayak, Dean Students Welfare, Dr. Rahul Bhandari, Heads of the Department, my colleagues on and off the dais, the batch of Yodas, awardees and my dear students. I wish you all a very good morning. It is indeed my privilege to welcome you all on this auspicious day of Karnataka Rajyotsava for the valedictory function and award ceremony of our outgoing students. It's a ceremony with pride looking at your achievements in the last 5 years and definitely a mixed feeling when another batch rolls out. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the teachers of A.V. Shetty Memorial Institute of Health Science for their achievements that we have seen in this batch of Yodas and that we are proud of, and I see it will be enumerated and read out by the Dean of Student Welfare, Dr. Rahul Bhandari. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the achievers who are taking the awards today. It is your extra effort and hard work which has given you this result. The rewards in the form of cash certificate and the memento is given only in the form of an tapping of your back to do more. Remember, whenever we give awards, it is to show you that you have done well and you need to do more. And these awards and cash certificates are like the fuel which we give you to go much higher in your achievements by breaking your own records. Remember, the competition should be with yourself to go uphill. So this is like a fuel to go higher and do more. And it is possible only with hard work and sincerity that you do better in your professional life. I congratulate the batch of Yodas for the extra achievement that you have done this year, that is the exit exam, that makes you equivalent to that of the MBBS exit course. You have stepped one step ahead of the previous graduates with this exit exam, which assesses the skills, which includes the cognitive, behavioral, psychomotor, and the affective domain. As I continue on my doctorate in the last 31 years, I remember the day I graduated like you all, and when I stepped into the journey of becoming a doctor 31 years ago, and now you all are stepping into your professional life. I would like to give you a small message. What is that we need to have within us? There is a few things, that is of just 4 or 5 things that you should remember, and one most important is the character. In the character, it is truthfulness, means keeping commitments to our colleagues, our patients, and our society. Truthfulness means it is most of the time, even though I have read, there is sometimes I have a doubt. I go back to my books or I go back to the internet to clarify before I write a prescription. So because there should be a determination to find the answers for things that we don't know. Life is a process of learning. Every day we learn. Even if I finish 31 years, I'm still learning, and you also need to do so. So truthfulness is very important, and next most important is compassionate. A doctor who has to feel for his patients and make it as though you have an identity which is personal for each patient. Whether it is your diagnosis, your treatment planning, or your counseling, or your listening to the patient should be individualized and personally felt by each patient, which should be particularly for them. And remember, the dedication to duty is the most important, which cannot be easily done by time. You might have to have an extra hour that needs to be spent for dedication. And doctor needs to be passionate, a learner, and a teacher. Teacher doesn't mean teaching a room full of students. Teacher means teaching the student or your patient. Like you need to be able to explain to your patient what is the cause for this problem and what is the treatment plan that you're going to do and what would be the outcomes and what would be the limitations of your treatment. When you are able to do this to a patient just before you start your treatment, definitely the patient is going to have the confidence in you. Doctors are all professionals. Definitely the professionals are not defined by salary, nor the stardom or the fame or the followers. Doctors becomes professional when we seek truthfulness, compassion, dedication, passion, learning and teaching in the service of others. Remember, every patient blesses you after the treatment, whether they pay you or you don't pay. Whether it's a free treatment or a paid patient. Remember, the days when we have gone to any doctor, they've relieved the pain or your suffering. How you have actually felt very good about the doctor or the positive feeling that you have felt about the doctor. So you all need to be those kind of doctors who would give a positive feel. The patient will give you a blessing in the form of a positive feel when he gets out of your clinic. Most important, cross-infection control. You need to know the protocols that you have already taken in this institution. Continue taking these protocols of cross-infection control, most important to protect yourself and then your patient and your colleagues in your practice. Before I end, I will just tell you a story. There was a senior professor like me who was going out, retiring as an HOD. And then the junior comes over to take over the post. And he is quite enthusiastic to take over that post. And then he asked the senior, what is, like, if I am your teacher and you all are all the people who are going to go out. So what is that I have to do to be a good teacher and a good head and a good clinician? So he said, take the right decision in your profession, especially for diagnosis and treatment planning. So he thanks his teacher and says, thank you very much. I will take the right decision, I will do the right treatment planning, and I will do the right management for all the cases. And then he goes back and sits in his room. After some time, he thinks, how do I always take the right decisions? He gets back to the teacher and asks him, sir, how do I take the right decisions all the time? He says, it will come with one word, that is experience. So then he went back and said, sir, I will get a lot of experience, do a lot of work and take a lot of experience and take the right decisions. And later he thought after some time, experience is something which takes years. So he went back to him and said, sir, how do I gain experience within a short period of time? He said, when you analyze what you have done, you look back and analyze what you have done and you realize whether it was right or wrong. If you have analyzed it, then only you come to know there are a few decisions in our life which would have gone wrong. So only when you look back, analyze, then you know what is right and what is wrong, and that comes in a form of experience. And in this institution, you had all the teachers who are on the dais and off the dais with years of experience who have all taught you how to do diagnosis, treatment planning, and to do the best for your patients. And I'm sure you will all excel in your practice. Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. We are what we do repeatedly. Remember, what we do repeatedly becomes a habit. So remember, always when you do, whether you are working, sitting in the right posture, infection control protocols, is what should become the habit, and then excellence is not an act but it is an habit, and what you do repeatedly becomes an habit, and I wish that all of you all excel in your clinical practice. Wish you all a great professional life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom and helpful advice. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. That brings us to the highlight of our event, the distribution of the Distinguished Alumni Certificates. I invite Professor Dr. Amarshi Shetty ma'am, Associate Dean of Students' Welfare, to do the honors of reading the names of the graduates, and I'd like to call our Dean, Vice Dean, and the dignitaries of the dais to present the certificates to the students.
Probably they will come from this side. If you are there, from now on, there will be a maybe you will come from the side. Let's see what speciality they will come. If the volunteers come from this side, it's better the volunteers come from the left hand side. Obviously, you want it.
Very good morning. The alumni certificates. Ashna D. Abhishek. Aditya Nandiya. Adil Mohammed Ashraf. Aditya K. Civil. Aditi Govind Barle. Aditi R. Anjana P. Archana Susan Garu. Apurva R. Arjun Prakash K. Arya Ajit Kumar. Ashwini Balan. Righty Marina Retri. Ranjita. Dani Thomas. Fatima Nida Mauri. Golden Thampi. Jacob George. Yashraj Ganesha. Jonathan Verghese Thomas. Joy Marie Thomas. Aruna Kawat. Kashya Shilpi. Manisha Rai. Matthew Chiragapurani. Eric. Vernon Teresa Boyd. Michelle Ann Matthews. Mohammed Sirajuli. Neerja Mohan. Nandita Ghosh, Neeraj Sunil, Nitish Shetty, Vijay Nelson, Nita K, Nupur Bhattacharya, Kateri Vinit Harshad, P.H. Basu, Pooja Vipul Chachak, Pooja Navyar, Pooja S, Priyanka R. Shetty, Rajana Vaishnavi, Ruksika, Sahin Akhtar, Sai Sri Devi, Samantha, Samantha Basti, Sahitya, Sanjana Santosh, Sathi Shenoy, Priya Shetty, Shivani Sunil, Shruti Sheila Shetty, Shyam Ranjit Sharma, Smriti Mohan, Sneha Sivakumar, Sri Lakshmi Jayakumar, Sri Raju PV, Sri Das Gupta, Srishti Jaiswal, Sudeep Narayana, trophy. Tejasvi Shetty. Lisa Belli. Lakshmi Kashyap. Vaishnavi Sakhi. Lamasha R. Ashar. Yasha Shetty. Aditi. Sunevi. Vishnu Kumari. Shafiq Nizam. Congratulations to all. Congratulations to all. Your hard work and perseverance has definitely paid off. Now the time has come to bestow the various endowments instituted by our college upon the exemplary students of this batch. I request Professor Dr. Chetan Hegde Sir, Head of Department of Prosthodontics, to read out the names and the Dean, Vice Dean and dignitaries of the dais to distribute the Endowment Award, which carries a plaque, a certificate of merit and a cash prize.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Well, I've been given a very special privilege today to read out the names of award winners. Let me admit, along with congratulations, all of you ladies are not only looking pretty but also very gorgeous. And the boys, not only handsome but really, really smart. I wish I took class today. If I had to take class today, probably the class would never end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of awards to be presented today. The people have been very kind enough to present this award to various students who have excelled in their academic as well as extracurricular activities. It is an attempt to recognize and to make sure people get energized to do better in their career. As I read out the names, I request the students to come forward and receive the awards. Dr. U.S. Mohandas Nayak Memorial Award for top students in allied subject of prosthodontics, instituted by his son, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishna Nayak, and it goes to Dr. Nupur Bhattacharya. achieving highest aggregate marks in medicine and allied medical subjects instituted by his wife, Mrs. Hemalata Rai, goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. If the donors are around here today, I request them to come out to the dais and present the award. Please make a note of it. Raksha Rai Memorial Award for securing the highest marks in the subject of conservative dentistry instituted by her father, Mr. P.T. Rai, goes to Dr. Sudeep Narayan Deva. Dr. George Philip Tilly Memorial Award for securing highest marks in the subject of orthodontics instituted by Alumni ABSM IDS Department of Orthodontics goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology Award for securing the highest marks in the subject of Oral Medicine and Radiology instituted by Professor Dr. Gopakumar R goes to Dr. Das Gupta. Also, Mrs. Pranaka Logo Solution Bengaluru Award for securing first highest marks in the subject of Oral Medicine and Radiology instituted by Mrs. Planmaker Logo Solution also goes to Mr. Dr. Shreyas Dasgupta. I'm sorry, Dr. Shreyas Dasgupta. Mrs. Planmaker Logo Solution Bengaluru Award for securing the second highest marks in the subject of Oral Medicine and Radiology instituted by Mrs. Planmaker Logo Solutions goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Also, Department of Oral Pathology Award for securing the highest marks in the subject of oral and maxillofacial pathology and oral microbiology instituted by Professor Dr. Pushparaj Shetty from Department of Oral Pathology also goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Professor Dr. R.P. Naik Award for securing highest marks in the subject of periodontology instituted by Professor Dr. Viju Thomas goes to Dr. N.V. Neeraja Mohan. Sharada Rajiv Shetty Award for securing highest marks in the subject of prosthodontics, instituted by Professor Dr. Shilpa Shetty, goes to Dr. Anjana P, Dr. Merlin Teresa Kurian, and Dr. Murli Bhattacharya. Professor Dr. Purnima Rai Memorial Award for securing highest marks in the subject of oral and maxillofacial surgery, instituted by her husband, Professor Dr. Mohandas Rai, goes to Dr. Merlin Teresa Kurian. Srimati Sushila Bai Nagarkar Memorial Award for securing the highest marks in public health dentistry, instituted by her son, Dr. S.S. Nagarkar, dental surgeon Mangalore, goes to Dr. Sahir Akhtar. Ramaraya Pai Memorial Award for securing second highest marks in public health dentistry, instituted by his son, Mr. Prakash Pai, Bangalore, goes to Dr. Merlin Teresa Kurian. Professor Dr. M. Sridhar Shetty Award for the best outgoing student in the subject of pediatric and preventive dentistry, instituted by Department of Pediatrics, ABSM IDS, goes to Dr. Merlin Teresa Kurian. Late Sri Hajmari Ganapati Shanai and Srimati Indira G. Shanai for best outgoing final BDS student, instituted by their son, Professor Dr. Diwakar Shanai Shema, goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Late Sri Kishan Bala Memorial Award for Best Final BDS Boys Student, instituted by NIT Education Trust, goes to Dr. Shyam Rajan Sharma and Dr. Sudeep Narayan B. awardee Shamba Shetty Karkala Memorial Award for Best Outgoing Boy Student instituted by his son, Dr. Naveen Chandra Shetty, goes to Dr. Shyam Ranjan Sharma and Dr. Sudeep Narayan B. Late Sri Jinadar Shetty Memorial Award for Best 1 Year BDS Girl Student instituted by Lit Education Trust goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Srimati Mulki Kollada Pade Pushpavati Sharma Shetty Karkala Memorial Award for Best Outgoing Girl Student instituted by his daughter Srimati Hemata Hegde Mango goes to Dr. Sahin Akhtar. Raksha Memorial Award for securing the highest rated intern instituted by her father, Mr. P.T. Rai, goes to Dr. Sudeep Narayan B. Late Sri Chiriya Panda U. Muddappa Memorial Award for Best Outgoing Student in Sports and Extracurricular Activity instituted by his father, Sri C.K. Puttappa Punnampi goes to Dr. Sudeep Narayan B. Now, the last and the final award, Blue Ribbon of the College. Instituted by Lit Education Trust goes to Dr. Sudeep Narayan B. Congratulations to Manora. All the best to everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations and well done to all the recipients. I'm sure everyone is waiting to convey their happiness. For that, I would like to invite our Dean, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishna Naik sir, to address the gathering and express his words of pride.
For some reason, the Dean of Students wants to have the last word. Oh, it's very much still morning. Sudeep, I hope you are ready for early lunch. very good morning to all of you gathered here on this, should I say, very red letter day, when the 32nd batch of graduates pass out from this esteemed institution, the ABCT Memorial Institution, Institute of Dental Sciences, which is our common pride. Professor Dr. Mitra Hegde, the Vice Dean, the Dean of Students, Professor Dr. Rahul, Professor Dr. Amarshri Shetty, and other colleagues on the dais, professors just in order of being seated, Professor Dr. Ravi, Professor Dr. Chetan, Professor Patharaj, Professor Audrey, Professor Manju, Professor Srilata, Professor Vidya, and Professor Aditya, my other senior colleagues and former HODs, Professor Dr. Amita. I don't know whether this batch even remembers, Professor Amita was a Dean of Students Welfare at one point of time. I had handed over the matter to her. Professor Dr. Pushparaj, all my other colleagues in the audience. I'm glad I acknowledge the presence of Mr. Pai, who is here all the way. He has instituted an award for the best outgoing student in the Department of Community Dentistry in the name of his father, and he is here personally to hand it over. We really appreciate that gesture. And above all, the stars of the evening. I can see all of you smiling like a cat who just got the milk. Here, see, there it is. Even though you are not, now you are. Yes, you are entitled to it and more. It's your day today. All the way. It's your day. I'm indeed so proud of this batch. It's not because I'm standing here, I have to say something. For the occasion, I'm saying it. I'm indeed very proud of you. Against all odds. Of course, all of us know what odds I'm talking about. There came COVID when we were in third year, or this completely third year, or final year internship. Most of the time, we were struggling against all odds. But you acquitted very creditably, you came out. I should say, you took the challenge as an opportunity. This batch, this adage reflects very well, and is explained very well by this batch, which they took the challenge as an opportunity. And today, they deserve a standing ovation from each one of you. Stand up and clap for yourselves. Please go. So much so your staff members stood up for you. Anyway, I'm sure all of them share my sentiments and they are indeed very proud of you. Each one of you, 81 or 82 or whatever the number is. And of course, a double congratulations or kudos to the awardees, the award winners. There were about 22-23 awards to be distributed for various subject topics. Best outgoing student, best outgoing boy student, best outgoing girl student, and of course, the glory of the college, best outgoing intern, etc., etc. But as in most of the batches, just 4 or 5 literally outstanding students bagged most of the subject awards and other awards. My special congratulations to them. They have really done themselves, their parents, and the entire batch, and us, all at ABSM, very proud by their achievement. Your batch, when I said against all odds, definitely will mean it, whether it is because you lost a lot of postings, a lot of classes. At that point of time, at that age, it may look, we don't have classes, but you guys understood the gravity of the situation and really came back, worked hard even when the classes were suspended thanks to the lockdown and COVID. The online classes were going on, whatever was said and done. You know that online classes have got their own drawbacks. But you guys, should I say, rose up to the occasion and ensured that you did well. And of course, I should confess that the clinical training might have suffered, and this is one offer I'm giving all the interns. Any one of you who is interested in working at any of the room centers for a month or two, in the next month or two, I will definitely permit you to do so, of course, with the concurrence of the Department of Public Health Dentistry. This is just to improve your skills. Now, during the last 2 years, we introduced for the first time an exit evaluation. Yes, it was announced with a very short notice, but we wanted to get it started with a view that in the years to come, we can better structure it and strengthen it in years to come. That is why you might remember I called the final years also on that day of the, should I say, inauguration of the exit evaluation, where our Vice Chancellor was the Chief Guest himself. I should say all of you did fairly well, given the short notice that you all were given, but you all have to be always prepared. But once you go out, from maybe tomorrow, or let's say from a very short while from now, you are all by yourself. That is the difference between institution. Remember, here the patients are also provided to, you are mentored, you are taught anything that you want to clarify, anything want to find out, you can ask your staff members. But remember, you all will be all by yourself, especially if you start your practice. You have to have your technical knowledge up to date and also your skills fine-tuned at regular intervals. All of you are aware that in the last couple of years, in the last year or so, when you guys were interns, we at ABSM or the India University have done extremely well in the NAAC acquisition, where we were ranked A+. Tomorrow when you go out, it's not that the university has got A+. You are passing out from a university which is A+. Remember that. It's something that you can flaunt with pride. I am from ABCD, which is a Constituent College of India University, which has got an A+. And not to forget, the NIRF ranking of your own institution, the ABSM IDS, which has been ranked 6th all over the country among the 314 or 15 dental colleges across the country. You will not probably appreciate what I am saying now, but when you go out and talk to someone and say, I have finished from ABSM, believe me, the kind of respect that you get is phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. So that is for you to see, and that day you remember what I said. And ABCD, the name of ABCD itself across the country, and something that all of you probably do not know, in the NIRF ranking, there is one criteria called perception. That is, how the institution is perceived by peers, principals of other colleges, professors, examiners, inspectors. They send it at random across the country. Every day of our college cannot mark for our own college. Believe it or not, the perception of ABCD is 97.5. It was difficult for us and the management also to get over it, that the institution will get a perception of 97.5 across the country, whereas the next college was somewhere in the 70s. So that is what people across in our own profession think about. Dr. Mitra has spoken a lot about passion, which is a very important facet of your personality, of your career. If you have to do well in your career, what is most important is punctuality, feeling the empathy for the patient, how you communicate with the patient, how you make the patient feel, how you make anyone feel when you meet them, speaks a lot about your character, and it goes a long way in building a relationship. And you as doctors would require to build a good rapport or relationship, whatever you call it, with your patients, and mind you whether it's the children or the adult. This one really goes a long way in your practice. There is one more request as intense from my side, from our side. See, the university has introduced a distinguished teacher award from each of the institutions. Please listen to me clearly. Distinguished teacher award from each of the institutions. The criteria have just approved, we have not yet received the criteria, but the major component of that is the feedback from the final years and interns. I implore upon each one of you to take this seriously. It is just 5 questions of 15 marks each, and its breakup is given there. All of you, it will come to you by, it's an online evaluation, it will come to you by mail in the next 1 week. Please finish it off. By tomorrow, the committee, of which the member secretary is Dr. Akhil, is going to send it across, because today the university is closed, but first we want to do it. But make sure you please go through your mails, and it's not going to take you more than 5 minutes, max. Please do it. If 70% of you do not do it, the survey or the analysis cannot be completed. It's very simple. Please get out to doing it. Why we have decided this way is this is entirely on how the hours of teaching has percolated down and reached the interns or students, and how much they have benefited from it. First year, second year, third years are still not exposed to all the teachers of the institution. That's why we thought the final years and the interns are probably the best people, or best suited for this survey. So kindly get on to this, and what do I say? I wish you all the very best, each one of you in your future endeavors. Do keep in touch with our matter. We are all here for you anytime. Anything that I or any one of my colleagues can do for you, please feel free and be connected with your alma mater all the while. And as we proudly say, be a member of the ABSN family, and a well-connected member at that. So you are all been given certificates today. You are all proud alumni of the ABSN Institute of Dental Sciences. And one thing today, let your thoughts and your gratitude go to your parents. Most of you probably cannot imagine the amount of sacrifice they have done to make sure that you have a very good, high-quality education, and you are deprived of nothing. Probably whatever you asked, they have made sure that you have been given, and without showing you, even if they have had some difficulties in providing you with whatever you asked for. So you should be very grateful to the God Almighty, and next only to your parents. So please be grateful to them always, all throughout your life, and needless to say, your teachers. And let me once again say, it may sound like a stuck record, but I am proud of you guys. Keep it up, keep the flag of the ABSN flying high wherever you go, like your predecessors. And I'm sure it's a small world, we are going to meet sometime sooner than later. Till then, I wish you Godspeed. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your wise words. I now request the Dean of Students' Welfare, Professor Dr. Rahul Bhandari, sir, to speak a few words.
First of all, happy Rajyotsava to all of you all. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. I'd like to congratulate all the interns for the very talented and brilliant group of interns. Firstly, I'd like to salute their courage and valor and selflessness what you've shown during the pandemic. I've seen all of you all working very hard during the whole course of pandemic, and that according to me is the selfless service what you've done to mankind. So I congratulate before I come to the dentistry part, the very good humane service you've done to the community and the society as well. So congratulations to that. Secondly, I know you are at the crossroads. I have interacted with a few of the interns whom I have spoken to. The huge confusion between as to what to do. But as a batch, I felt that so many people are going into conventional core practices. Some people are diverting, not to some other fields, which I was very happy to know, because there are so many things which you can do post BDS. Okay, but one thing I want to tell you is life is not that easy. The golden years of dentistry were till maybe 2016 when we passed out initially. It was a cakewalk. We got a job after BDS, the BDS staff. Even after MDS, it was literally a cakewalk. We got a job. We had a practice, and it was easy criteria there. Post-pandemic and after COVID, the financial depression, it's not. I think it's not going to be that easy. You will have to make your way through. So whether you're practicing, you're putting up a clinic, doing your MDS. I spoke to someone who's going to do an MBA, dental cosmetology, doing an MPH, civil services. There are quite a lot of things you can do after BDS. So just don't get stuck to one particular thing, the conventional way of practice. There are a lot of people who have excelled in, venturing out of their, not the conventional way. So there are a lot of options left. But my sincere advice is keep yourself updated, have a good mentor. I endorse what our principal and vice principal said, the masters in their field. Both of them have been practicing for over 30 years and have been spotless and done a fantastic job this part of the society. We've all looked up to them. They still are, that's only because of their dedication, patience what I'm telling you, because nowadays people want to make quick money and they just want to start earning. Dentistry is a high, you need some investment, high investment job. You need to, invest for a clinic and then the returns. It's still a fabulous career and a high power career, but it involves a lot of investments. Okay, so you need to know where to draw boundaries. Okay, because we are from different financial backgrounds. Okay, and you might need to go overseas, do something, invest something in your clinic. So you chart out your goals and be specific in what you can do. Okay, so whatever anybody says, it's quite a lucrative field and it's a high-powered job. So don't get bogged down by people saying that dentistry is saturated, that everybody is doing well, and I implore upon everybody to, give your full dedication and valor to whatever you're doing in this field. That is one thing I want to convey. As a batch, you have been wonderful. As I told you, as Sir told, you're very reciprocative about the interns, even about the intern exit assessment, and then how we coped out with the pandemic during for your last phase of part 2, I think we had online classes. I should give credit to all our staff. They've done fantastically well in spite of the, it's very difficult to arrive on BBC, but for some of our staff it was a difficult thing, but still we started our maybe online classes immediately after the lockdown, so you never wasted time in that way as compared to other colleges. So you've done very well in that also. I'm sad that we missed out on some of the practical session. So that's one thing. So I congratulate all the prize winners and hope you have a good day today. And congratulations to Shine Akhtar. I think a lot of people will go behind her. A lot of cash she's having today. And Sudeep, and have a great day today. And a lot of people were saying that one of the person whom I asked what you're going to do after videos, she said she'll go for NEET. So you can have a NEET also today. So no pun intended. So congratulations once again. You've been a great batch, and I wish all the greatest success in whatever you do, and come out with flying colors in your profession. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Now call upon Dr. Ranjan and Dr. Nupur to extend the felicitations on behalf of their batch. Respected Dean, respected Vice Dean, respected all my teachers and my dear batchmates. I'm really sorry for my voice today. I had an eventful weekend. But, okay, so good morning everyone. So I would like to start by saying that people who know me know how much I love to talk. So no other better occasion than such a happy day for us. So, okay, let's begin. I'd like to thank my co-contributors to this speech, Dr. Wagli and Dr. Jaiswal there. So, okay. First year was full of all the firsts for us. So, first day of college, first day of new friendships, first day of a new city with such beautiful skies and beaches. First time seeing a professor in a Hawaiian beachy shirt giving us a lecture with a slide of Angelina Jolie behind us. If you guys know who I mean. Yeah, so that was really, really iconic and cool. And we were always up to that. Also, naturally, first year was the starting of a lot of new friendships. But I think so most of us did not end up with the same people. But it's okay, that's life. Doesn't matter. Okay, next. So I am from a very non-dental background, so I did not know dentistry में इतना सब होता है. Wax carving, for example, the numerous amount of wax blocks that we have wasted. I mean, it's amazing, but it was a lot of fun at the end of the day. Okay, and the next another very interesting thing that happened to us in first year was interaction with our beloved seniors. So the interactions majorly consisted of them asking us such useful trivia about the college, like such useful trivia, like the total number of staircases and the total number of washrooms and water coolers in the college. I mean, we are so glad that the new building was not there when we were in first year. I mean, imagine, we would have to go 7 floors there and 7 floors here. And they would still come up with something else to say to us. But anyways, we are thankful for the seniors as well. Okay, so let's coming to second year now. So second year, we got to learn the meaning of the word quota because you guys know it. Anyways, so I'm a little flustered because of my voice. I'm really sorry. Okay, so in second year, we were the newest seniors in the building and we were totally infected by this thing called senioritis. Till the time you are in first year, you are in a transition phase from school to college. But in second year, you are actually out of your house and you are totally in college. So by now you know all the rules of the college and the hostel. So now since you are the new seniors, you start searching for loopholes, especially in the hostel rules. If you know, you know. So by second year, you also realize that 95% of the vivas that you give have a very expressive vocabulary of good morning, sorry ma'am, and thank you. Now coming to third year, the very coveted honeymoon phase of our college. ऐसा कुछ था नहीं वैसे, we had to work a lot during third year. Third year was very interesting. Why? Because most of us got to deal with first patients. Then we got to go to hospital rounds, wards. It was very interesting. But the most interesting part of third year, everyone knows, was the union formation. Like, very dramatic and very eventful. That is when all our rifts started. But they're all cool now. I hope so. Okay, so next, coming to final year. Well, finally I would like to divide it into two parts, BC and AC. BC was basically before COVID and AC is after COVID. So before COVID we had part 1, which was a relatively small year. It went like whoosh, like that. But it basically consisted of 3 major subjects and 1 mega subject, and taking more stress about part 2 as we had seen from our struggling seniors. Then coming to the transition phase. So we were sitting in our respective departments. My batch was in Prosco. Hi Pooja Priyanka. Anyways, we were sitting in our respective departments thinking हमारा कॉलेज से छुट्टी नहीं देगा, but the unthinkable happened. We had assembled in Trimshiti, and that was the end of normal as we knew it. That was the last time we assembled without masks. But today is the next day. Okay, so now this transition period began. How 1 week went into 1 month, then to 2 months, 3 months with online MCQs and online seminars. A very big thanks to WhatsApp and social media for that. Then 4 months rolled into 5 months. Now we were like, please stop it. Please call us back. Distance does make the heart grow fonder. We learned the meaning of college life and how much we missed it. So after that, we were finally called back to college, which was a very, very happy thing for us. So part 2 began. Part 2 was actually supposed to be the most dreaded phase of our college life. But we never had to face it. I mean, I know that like this college loves our batch too much, but itna that, thank you so much. But keeping all the jokes aside, we are actually very grateful for all the guidance and all the support that we got during that very stressful period of our time, because sitting at home doing nothing is actually quite stressful when you think about your career and your studies and everything. So yeah, that was our final year. We finally became interns even before our results were announced. Even though Corona messed up a lot of our plans, we still managed to have the most fun during our internship. We saw a much friendlier side to this college. Rurals were awesome. We had like the amazing partners and friends to work during rurals and amazing staff that too. We were the most divided and separated during our rurals, but yet somehow we felt the most connected. That's really weird, right? But then things started getting real when we were left unattended with the responsibility to treat patients on our own. That's when our teachers stood by us, pumped us up with confidence, shaped us not only into good clinicians and doctors, but also into good human beings. 5 years in AV was filled with beautiful experiences. No note of gratitude for our dean, all our beloved teachers, this college, our university, and this beautiful city is gonna be enough. This place will always hold a special place in our hearts. We are truly, truly blessed to be a part of such a prestigious institution and to be able to learn from our amazing, amazing teachers. We are soon going to become the alumni of this college. So for the last time, give a countdown, guys. Alchemists, Arcadians, Rudras, Amartyas, and finally, Yodas. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning to all. Audible? Respected Dean, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishna sir, Vice Dean Professor Mithila Dhanam, all the heads of the department, and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am here to pay my gratitude for everything the college has offered me. Firstly, at the outset, on behalf of the batch of 2016, I would like to thank first of all, Nikkei Dean to be University and our Dean for giving all of us an excellent platform and opportunity of being in the presence of great professors, teachers, scholars like the ones we have had the opportunity to interact and learn in the last 5.5 years. Adi Shankaracharya in Viveka Chudamani says, Durlabham Trayame Tat, Daiva Mugraha Hetu, Manushyatvam Mamukshatvam, Mahapurusha Shamshat. Three things are extremely difficult in life. To be born as a man, to yearn for moksha, and to be in the presence of great men. Today, if all of us have gathered here in the presence of doyens like them, which means that we have done some amount of punya in our previous lives. So I thank Nikkei Dean to be University and Dean for giving us the opportunity. Honestly, I feel tongue-tied standing here. The other day, I was nostalgic about the journey I had in this college in the last 5 years, and I was filled with immense sense of joy and pride. What a great institution we all belong to. What a resplendent and splendorous heritage we all share. Even during the testing times of the pandemic, the amount of hard work, dedication, and commitment that our teachers have put is really exceptional. We all should thank them for that. Aristotle was known for his great teaching traditions. He was taught by Plato, who in turn was mentored by Socrates. Aristotle during his times taught Alexander, commonly regarded as the history's greatest ruler. But William Arthur Ward took this sentiment a step ahead when he said, the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, and the superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires. Having said that, I, on behalf of the batch of Yodas, am here to pay a sincere gratitude to our Dean, Vice Dean, all the HODs and staff members who have inspired and led us by example. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the staff of the Rural Center who have mentored us and supported us to be better clinicians. Even in all the changing times, we had the pleasure of making the most of the opportunity. On a lighter note, we batch of Yodas have actually lived up to the name throughout the journey in this college. From enacting as Anopheles mosquitoes in the first year to organizing a large-scale fundraiser, we stood together the test of time. We all are Yodas in true sense. As we do the last punch of this evening or afternoon, we should always carry the warrior mentality within our heads, with head held high and the spirits higher. Thank you.
Thank you both for taking us down memory lane. Now lastly, I invite Dr. Sudeep to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to our most beloved Honorable Dean, Vice Dean, and all dignitaries on the dais, HODs of all departments, my gurus, parents, and my dear friends. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for the day. Before that, I would like to say a few words with your permission, sir. 3 a.m. good night, 7 a.m. alarms, 7:50 ignored banged on doors, 8 a.m. attendance tension, 8:15 a.m. in the classroom with an innocent puppy face and a super emotional, tragic excuse for being late. And yet again, yes, it is the same story for all the batches and same for our batch also, so called the first NEET batch of 2016 Yodhas. When we joined here, I think all had high expectations on us because we were a NEET batch. I would like to tell you an incident. After first sessional in first year, one of the staff member came and distributed the answer sheets, and she told us, whoever failed, just stand up. And 20 to 30 of us stood up. And I was looking and I was shocked. And ma'am asked only one question. You are NEET batch, right? And yeah, after hearing that, we thought, yeah, it is not going to be easy. But then, after that, ma'am counted how many are there. Yeah, 20 to 30 are there. Okay, it is pretty better than previous year. Yeah. There was a small ray of hope that, yeah, you can become something, you can achieve something here. But yeah, we survived 5 years here with all the ups and downs. We are probably the only batch to witness the best of the best times in this college, that is the first 3 years, and the worst times, such as COVID also. But now, I can proudly say that we did it, and especially for me, this college, the Yodhas family will remain the same. And I would like to thank each and everyone for the award which I have received today with all your love and support. Without your love and support, it was impossible. Thank you so much. But these awards will come and go. But this college, friends, and all the memories are for life. So thank you so much everyone for this wonderful 5 years of BDS life. Now I am coming to the word of thanks for the day. On behalf of Batch of Yodhas, my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a great success. First and foremost, I would like to thank our beloved dynamic Dean, Professor Dr. U.S. Krishnayak, for standing as a pillar of our strength and support. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to our lovely Vice Dean, Professor Dr. Mitra Hegde, who just left us for her other program. Thank you so much, ma'am. I am immensely thankful to HODs of all the departments who came today and encouraged all of us. Thank you. I also extend my thanks to all the lovely teachers and also non-teaching staffs for making us stand in this position today. Thank you. I also thank today's Master of Ceremony, Izzy Augustine, for her exceptional work. Thank you. And also, I thank all the volunteers for helping us out here. Last but not the least, I would like to express my sincere love and gratitude to all my dear friends, the Batch of Yodhas, and the parents who joined us through the live stream in YouTube. Thank you so much. Every special moment ends, and this occasion is no exception. We participate in the journey of life. Today, we will take home the best memories of best time spent in this college. I hope we will cherish all these memories we have made in these 5 years. Once again, thank you everyone, and happy Kannada Rajyotsava. For one last time, Yodhas! Batch of 2016! Repeat! Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Subir, for the kind words. With this, we have come to the end of our event. Today is a milestone. It tells you how far you've come. Keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing all through your journey. A hearty congratulations to all graduates. This has been the batch of years. I'm Professor Justin signing off. Thank you all. Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you all.
हमारा फोटो